JISC.
Thanks, Mark. Yeah, I'm Roger Bolam from JISC, and we operate the Janet network that you all connect to. I've been around in JISC, Janet, UCISA, Janet UK, whatever we've been called now, for 16 years. Looked after many a thing, and importantly today, I'm looking after telephony at the moment. So when we were here last year, I talked to you about the Janet Telephony Purchasing Service, and I'm now going to run through the same slides again for the next 40 minutes. No, I'm not really. I'm going to give you a 5-minute update on where we are and what we've done, give you a brief background on what that is, and then hand over to Esmat, who's going to talk about a really neat mobile not-spot solution. Something we've been talking about this morning, actually, which is coverage in Faraday cage buildings. All new buildings seem to be that. So Esmat's got the answer, which is great. So JISC provides what's called a telephony purchasing service. Now what that does is it enables customers to buy OJU compliant telephony services via Janet from suppliers who are connected to the network at 1 gig. That's the most important thing. And they are OJU compliant, so it means by buying through us, you cut off now about 2.5 months worth of time from doing a procurement yourselves. Now all of those suppliers are duly connected to the network at 1 gig in 2 geographically separate locations. They all provide pre-install testing and proactive testing, and they all do free calls between any device you buy from them. So you buy a mobile and landline from them, that's 0 rated. We currently have round about 45 customers, and there's a mix of probably 35% HE, 50 FE and 15% research. That's growing in HE at the moment, so growing in the higher education sector, which we're pleased to see. We've done nearly £5 million worth of business, so in terms of contracts placed via us, and that's growing all of the time. It's really quite pleasing to see. Most customers that buy through us buy as a basis SIP trunking products, so telephony services that are connected via Janet, and then as a consequence of that also happen to want to buy the stuff to do with telephony as well. So at the heart of this is connectivity to Janet and the ability to deliver over that. But clearly associated with that is a need to buy things like PBX equipment, mobiles, hosted services, and yucky old ISDN as well. So we've just started a re-procurement for the telephony purchasing service, which from a customer perspective will make it look exactly the same, but we've cut off about 15 days. So when I say we're starting a re-procurement, what we're doing is we're re-procuring the service to get the suppliers back on board from the old service. We have to do this because of OJU guidelines. So it's something we have to go through. From a customer's perspective, it'll look exactly the same. There'll be a complete continuation of service, and we foresee all of the suppliers that are currently on board coming back on board, with the inclusion of hopefully BT, who are just going through and dotting the I's and crossing the T's. In fact, they've dotted the I's and crossed the T's, I'll say it. And we're just working through connectivity with them at the moment. So one of the 15 suppliers that we will have will be BT. So at the moment we have connected to the Janet network. We've got Simple Call Business, Gamma, Vodafone, who at the moment unfortunately can't deliver services, Red Centric, and 8x8, and we'll have BT on there as well. So